Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Today let's talk about WeMod. If you don't know what WeMod is, it's a trainer program and it works with many games. If you install it onto your Steam Deck, you can make your games like infinite health, infinite stamina, stuff like that, cheating. All right, basically cheating like Game Shark or Game Genie back in the day. Okay, and there's a new version updated, 8.13.2. Okay, and I've been getting messages from my viewers that I have a previous tutorial for the previous version, 8.13.1. People were saying that, the tutorial was good, it was great, but now there's a new version. It's broken your old methods. It doesn't work now. All right, so I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm going to install the latest version, all right, with the same method, basically. All right, so let's just take a look at my Steam Deck, okay? So I'm currently on the beta channel, okay? So Steam Client Update Channel beta, all right? And I'm on 3.5.10. Okay, so I've actually installed WeMod on different SteamOS versions. They all actually work, all right? But just in case you're thinking it's not working for you because your SteamOS version is different from mine, you might want to try this one, all right? So 3.5.10, well, as of recording right now. It's on the beta channel, okay? So let's go back to my desktop mode. Okay, exit big picture mode. Okay, so before we get started, please go over and support my secondary channel. I've made a new channel called Grown Up Cooking. I've only got 20 subscribers right now. It's a new channel, all right? So I need a lot of love for this channel, so please go over there and support me and subscribe, all right? I'm going to prepare some cooking videos, all right? That's another passion of mine besides gaming. Currently I don't have any videos yet. I've only got this intro, I just made this intro. So yeah, please go over and subscribe. Okay, so there's a few things you need before we get started. Go over to the description and download two files. The first one is the .NET Framework 4.8 offline installer. All right, this file here. Okay, go get this one. And you'd also need the WeMod. All right, so 8.13.2, this is the WeMod installer file, all right? So I'll leave the link for both of these in my description. So go there and download that, all right? And then go over to your Discover store, all right? On the top left search, type Proton. And there's two programs, so Proton Up Qt with the green arrow up icon and Proton Tricks with the wine glass icon, all right? Install both of these, all right? So first run Proton Up Qt. We need a Proton version very specifically. So install for, make sure it's under Steam, and then add version. And then go to compatibility tool is GE Proton. Should be by default, I think. And then go to version, download 6.19 GE2, all right, this version. And then click this, install. All right, I already have it, so I'm not going to install it again. Mine's right here, okay? If you have that, you probably need to restart your Steam for it to kick in, okay? So if you installed it and it's still not there, then you'd have to restart Steam, okay? So now let's get started. First, go to your Steam, go to library, okay? Add a game, add a non-Steam game, click browse, okay? Downloads, and then search for your WeMod installer, all right? So mine's... Let me see. Can't find it. Okay, here it is. WeMod 8.13.2.exe. Okay, so and then click here, add selected programs. Then on your left-hand side, you should have it here. All right, on your left-hand side bar. Okay. Then we're going to go into its properties, and then compatibility. Force the use of a specific Steam Play compatibility tool, and then we're going to search for Proton 6.19 GE2, the one that you downloaded just then. Okay, if you can't find it here, restart your Steam. All right, if you installed it with Proton Up Qt and you can't find it here, restart your Steam. Okay, so I've got mine done. Okay, and then I'm going to play it and hopefully it installs. Some people say it installs straight away. For me, I normally get an error. All right, wait for it. Okay, here, I get this error saying that I need to install .NET Framework, all right? Some people say they can directly install it. That's fine. If you installed it, good. If you don't, it's okay, all right? So for me, I haven't installed it, so I'm just going to click OK, close, okay? All right, and it stopped. Okay, now, if you installed it, you also need to do this step, okay? So go to Open Proton Tricks, Okay, and then click non-Steam shortcut, WeMod 8.13.2, double click it. So we're going to install .NET Framework, all right, because we're on Proton 6.19 GE2, we get this error message, all right. Okay, just click OK. All right, now we're going to install .NET Framework 4.8 with Proton 6.19 GE2, okay. So select a default wine prefix and then go to run wine config, the first thing you need to do, run wine config, because we're going to change it to Windows version 7, okay? Because .NET Framework 4.8 doesn't install on Windows 10, okay? So that's why we change it to Windows 7. And then run uninstaller, okay? All right, so now click install here. I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and then here, file types, I'm going to select programs. So .exes. And then I will search for my .NET Framework 4.8 offline installer. This one. And let's just try to install it. Okay. So just wait for it. Okay. So yeah, please make sure you go over to this channel. I'll leave a link in the description, my secondary channel, Grown Up Cooking. Okay. And also, if you like this type of videos, in this gaming video, we talk a lot about gaming handhelds, especially the Steam Deck. We talk a lot about emulation, mods, cheats, trainers like WeMod. Okay, and we also talk about how to install Windows games onto your Steam Deck SteamOS. All right, so click I have read and accept terms. Okay. All right, and yeah, and that's basically all we do. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and please leave a like on this video. Okay, so we're installing .NET Framework 4.8, okay, for the first time. And this is on Proton 6.19 GE2, all right? So remember that. Remember that. So most people get it installed here, not a problem, all right? With 6.19 GE2, it shouldn't be a problem. It's at the later stage that the problem arises and people can't get it to work. So follow closely. Every step is important. You know, if you do something like in a different procedure or, you know, different steps, it might like mess up your prefix folder. All right. So let's take a look at our prefix folder. All right. So you go, if you want to know where we're installing it to, all right, go to home and then make sure you click the 3 lines here. Okay, make sure show hidden files. This is checked. We're going to go inside this hidden folder, .steam, Steam, then Steam apps, compat data. Okay, and then sort by modified. You see this prefix folder was like created 3 minutes ago. So I'm pretty sure this is the WeMod folder. All right, so this is the prefix. So drive C. All right, and let's try to locate our WeMod. So normally it installs where? It installs in the users, Steam user, app data, local, and we should have a WeMod folder, but we don't because we didn't install it properly. Okay, so now, okay, installation is complete. So we've installed it, .NET Framework 4.8. Okay, so if you installed it correctly before without errors, you should have a WeMod folder here. But since I don't, because I got the error message, okay, now I'm going to install it. Since I've got .NET installed, now I'm going to run it again, run the installer again. And you should see it populate here, WeMod, a folder. Okay, you see here, see WeMod just populated, all right, because it's installing. We should have a splash screen. Okay, we have a splash screen, and it's kind of weird now because it doesn't like stop automatically after it's installed. So yeah, just give it some time. You know, make sure all the files and everything is installed correctly. All right, give it some time. Give it some time. Yep. So let it do its thing. Give it a little bit of time. I think it's done. All right. Just, yeah, I think it should be good. So now let's check if it's really installed. All right. So I'm like, this is the installer, right? Now I'm going to redirect it to the installed program, which is here. So copy this location. Copy this location, go into its properties. Okay, now we're going to change the target because this is the exe for the installer. Now we're going to target it to All right, so paste it here. Paste the location. Click the tick mark. Select the WeMod.exe. Make sure on the target, the start of the path, you add the quotation mark. And at the end of the path, you also add a quotation mark. Okay, and then start in. We're going to paste the path, all right, without the quotation marks and without the exe. Okay, now we're going to try to run it. So we don't need 6.19 GE2 anymore because that's only needed to install WeMod and also to install .NET Framework 4.8 for the first time. Now we're going to change it back to Proton-Experimental. Okay, and make sure this is all done. Now run the program and see if it launches. All right, see if we installed it correctly. All right, we should like run the program but have errors because we haven't installed the dependencies we need. So let it run. All right, so WeMod like booted up and it says you need to have the correct version of .NET Framework installed. Some people would ask, like, I already have .NET installed, right? But that's installed on the Proton version 6.19 GE2. And now we've changed it to Proton-Experimental. So the program is running on Proton-Experimental. So that .NET Framework doesn't work anymore. All right, so that's why. But now we know that we installed WeMod correctly. And now we're on Proton-Experimental. All right, that's good. Now what we do is we go back to Proton Tricks. All right, and then go back into non-Steam shortcut, WeMod 8.13.2. Okay, let's wait for it. Okay. Select default 1 prefix. Okay. Run uninstaller. Okay. Okay. Now you see we've got .NET Framework 4.8 here. All right. That's installed last time with 6.19 GE2. We're going to modify and remove. Okay. We're going to uninstall it. So remove it from this computer. All right. Because we don't want it. We want to remove it and reinstall it with Proton-Experimental. So let it remove. Okay. And I'm going to say it again. Go over to Grown Up Cooking, my new channel. It's only got 20 subscribers, man. We need more subscribers. Thank you, guys. It's the third time I'm saying it. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to go over and subscribe, right? Thanks for the support. Love you guys. But my main channel is doing really, really well. Really, really well. Let me show you guys. Grown Up Gaming. This is my main channel. I've got 5,676. Yeah. Very, very grateful. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for supporting. And if you have any issues, go over to my Discord channel. All right. So removal is complete. So finish. Okay. Now we're going to click here, install. All right. So we're going to install it. So, and then select programs.exe. Okay. We're going to locate our .NET Framework 4.8 offline installer again. And we're going to install it. All right. This time is on Proton-Experimental, the one we want. So a lot of people, I think, get stuck here. Like they can't install .NET Framework 4.8 with Proton-Experimental. There's two reasons. One is like user error. They probably didn't follow correctly. Something went wrong. And I'm starting to think that sometimes maybe it's also because, you know, your Proton, somehow it generates the prefix folder a little bit different and it's just not capable. For that, you'd have to get someone to share their prefix folder for you. I've helped many Patreon members do it. It works. So I just copy my prefix folder over to them and, you know, help them install it. It works. All right. So let's just install it. All right. The moment of truth. This is like, I think this is just the hard part. Like if you get this part done, then you're basically done. Okay, should be fine. If it messes up, it'll like go back and forth and back and forth, and then it'll tell you installation did not succeed. Yeah, that's the worst. I've had it many times in my experience, all right? Like this bar, it goes up and then it goes back down. yeah, that's when you feel your heart just sinks because you've done so much prep work. All right, so I'm lucky this time. Installation is complete. It's not really lucky. I've done it so many times. I know how to do it. So just click finish, then okay. And then I normally go here and change it back to Windows 10 because most games now run on Windows 10. Like if you have a game that runs on Windows 7, you can change it back here. All right, so I'm change it back to Windows 10. Okay. And then we can just quit out of this. Okay, quit out of this. And now let's just run WeMod, see if it works. See if it works. Okay, yeah, it looks fine. Looks fine. It's loading up. No problem. All right, so log in. Okay, I'm going to log in. Okay, no problem. No problem. I'm going to add a game. All right, so what I normally do is I put the game inside the prefix folder of WeMod. So this is the WeMod prefix, so I'm going to put it into drive C. Okay, so drive C, I'm just going to create a folder called games. Okay, and then let me go to my games folder. All right, let's say I've got a game here, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. All right, I'm just going to drag it over to my games folder here inside the WeMod prefix folder. See Jedi. All right, and then here, okay, Jedi Fallen. Okay, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. All right, so I'm going to search for the game and then here, install game, add custom. Okay, I'm just going to go here, my computer, C drive. And I created this, games, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, right? Then I'm going to select the game. So Star Wars game, binaries, Win64. Okay, Star Wars game, Win64 shipping. This is the exe I want to load. Load it. Okay, oh, there's one more thing I want to do. I want to copy over the save. All right, so because this is a completely different, this is a new prefix folder. I don't have my saves, all right? So what do? I locate my save. So I know the save directory is inside my C drive, users, Steam user, all right? And then save games. All right, it should be, oh, I've got the, all right, let me locate, I forgot about it. So, okay, save location. All right, so it's here. Save games respawn. All right, so just copy this respawn because I haven't created it. Like I haven't run the game yet. That's why I need to do it myself. If you run the game, it will automatically generate for you. But yeah, I just don't want to waste time. I'm just going to create it myself. So respawn Jedi Fallen Order. Okay. Jedi Fallen Order. Okay. And I have my save file here. I backed it up. So I have my save file. I'm just going to drag my save file over. Okay, every game is different. The save location is different. All right. So yeah, if I want to run my game inside WeMod, I'm going to move my save to the WeMod folder as well. All right. So now let's just press play. See if it runs. Tells me to upgrade to Pro. No thanks. Okay. All right, see, it's Jedi Fallen Order. It's booting up. So here's the demo part, all right? The demonstration of what WeMod can do, how it runs. All right, you can see I launched WeMod. I put the game inside the WeMod prefix folder. I moved my saves over so I could use my saves, all right? So I don't have to start the game all over again. That's also something important. All right. Okay, you can see it's actually already found my game. See, it's playing. If like your game is not loaded into WeMod, it'll say like loading and maybe game not found, something like that. But yeah, now it's already good. Already good. Already good. Okay. Okay, so you see I've got my save, I've got continue, all right? I don't have to start the new game because I transferred my save over. That's why. Okay, now let me just turn on these. So I've got unlimited health. So I press F1. All right, you can actually change this. You might change, if you don't have a keyboard or mouse, you might want to change it to 1, 2, 3. And then you can turn on your like virtual keyboard. So F2 for unlimited shield and unlimited force, F3. All right, so I'm turning on all my like stuff. Okay, so now let me show you in action. All right. Yeah, maybe I need to find a planet with some enemies. Let me show you a planet with enemies. Okay. So E. Okay. Okay. Travel here. Travel to this planet. Okay, I think I need to sit on the cockpit. Wait for it to load a bit. So yeah, this is just a demonstration. The installation part is already done. So, you know, if you don't want the demonstration, you can leave the video right now. But for some of you that want to see, you know, I'm doing this for a reason, right? Why am I like jumping over so many hoops to install WeMod? You know, this is the final part. This is the end game. Like, you get to play your favorite games on Steam Deck. And you can toggle these cheats on. It even works on gaming mode. So I'm on desktop mode, but on gaming mode, you'd have to go into your settings and make sure you enable developer mode so you can switch between windows. All right, because you need to switch between your game and WeMod. All right, so you can toggle the cheats. All right, so you might want to do that. Okay, I'm just giving you a demonstration. All right, so I've toggled unlimited. So I'm just going to find an enemy and just stand there and, you know, let you see how. So I haven't really customized, so it's a little bit choppy because I haven't customized the graphic settings. But yeah, this game runs great. And the great thing about non-Steam game is I don't have to go through the EA launcher. All right, so you see the enemies, like they can like attack me and I'm just not gonna die because I've got cheats on. All right, so yeah, that's basically like Game Genie or Game Shark back in the day when I was a kid, right? Remember that? All right, let me just try to take them out with some force. Oh. Okay, that was crap. All right, so yeah, I think you know, yeah, what's going on. Oh, they're still here. All right, so I've got force. Yeah, unlimited force. That's cool. I'm gonna push them away. Alright, yeah, that's enough fun. Alright, yeah, so if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I really hope it helped you out. If you have any questions, feel free to jump onto my Discord server or leave a comment. I'll try my best to help you out, alright? So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.